What is going on YouTube? Hit it back making another brand new crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500 if we have time. So guys, yesterday we actually left off making a video, as you guys can see right here, basically saying that time is pretty much up for XRP, and I would like to say the markets overall, and we're anticipating some sort of bounce to the upside or reversal back to the upside in probably the next couple of hours. That's how I've been saying this, honestly, for the past day or two. I understand, but things are so freaking close to seeing that reversal that's needed, that we all would like to see finally, that we're just literally at the thread and we're waiting for that prime break to the upside to happen. Obviously, there is still anticipation for a potential reversal that we will talk about later on in today's video, but regardless of that, volume has pretty much died off on all these cryptocurrencies. We're literally intertwined within support levels as well as resistances, and there's really nowhere else these markets can go to. We're literally been sandwiched in and have been enclosed in this resistance level, trading sideways, where prices have nowhere else to move besides either obviously the up or down direction with an extreme amount of aggression. And that's really the main focal point of today. We're finishing off, we're at the apex of these ascending triangles or these symmetrical triangles, and there's really nowhere else for these cryptos to move to. They can't keep trading sideways. They have to see some sort of volume spike. So that's what we're going to try to cover in today's episode. Otherwise, guys, today's video is brought to you by UpBots, which is a really cool platform. You can see here it's an easy and secure crypto trading for everyone, no matter your skill or experience. You can see UpBots is your gateway to crypto, a trading platform where everyone wins or nobody does, which is very cool. They have the app right here. They have their market cap of their UBXT token, which we'll talk about, circulating supply, the fact that they are currently burning cryptos, and that they have staking within their UBXT token. So it's very cool. They have trading bots, which is also very interesting too, that you can also create if you want to. But more information about UpBots will be at the end of today's video, so stay tuned for that. Otherwise, guys, definitely make sure to check out the links in the description if you would like to check them out early. Otherwise, let's dive into today's video. Remember, make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, and let's get into it. So guys, as you can see, current coin market cap, markets are starting to kind of reverse back to the upside here. It's like so tiny though. We're up only at 1.71%, trading at $2.58 trillion. There's really not much movement at all that's happening within most of these cryptocurrencies to begin with. But you can see really what we're focusing on here is the recent consolidation that we're having back down at these supports. I mean, it's continued. I don't know how else to explain this. There's really only two options here that people are looking at. There is obviously a falling wedge pattern. We have a potential double bottom. It's basically what people are tracking, or other YouTubers are tracking, is the downtrend here. There is a trend line. There is this correction, a falling wedge pattern. You can clearly see it mapped out here. There's really not much to it. However you want to, draw this, bottom support is really not really of reference here or necessary, because of the fact that we did pretty much trend out of it and we are correcting higher. Currently, we moved away from it here, but you can see for the most part, this is what we're dealing with. We're dealing with some sort of falling wedge pattern on this crypto, which is being held up currently by its support and uptrend right here. So it's really just a matter of time before this decides to break in some sort of direction. And it's what we're all waiting for, patiently waiting. And as some people are starting to get impatient. So it's really just a matter of time now before we see this break, but volume is going to come, and that will pretty much trigger a buy an opportunity that we're all waiting for. You can see it clear as day here. What are we looking at? It's so simple. There's not much to it. We have our bottom supports, our key retests of bottom supports, and you can see every time it tends to do that, we see a break to the upside here. It's consistent. So what are we seeing since the past 3 times it's hit bottom support? What happens? It breaks bullish. Well, the 5th time now, we have 1, 2, 3. No, this would be the 4th time now. We're expecting to see the same thing happen. We're looking for the same thing. Regardless of whether we do it or not, a volume spike is coming. Either we're going to be breaking through this support, or we're going to be breaking through our resistances and seeing a spike to the upside or a dump to the downside. It really just comes down to when are we going to do this? And it's very hard to say exactly, but we're pretty damn close. It's not like it's going to happen next month, or in regards to like a month from now, in 30 days. It's very, 30 days from now would take us much, much, much farther in, and that's going to be way too late. But it's honestly literally within the next day or two, and I know I keep saying that. We've been saying that for probably about 4 or 5 days now, but in hindsight of things, that's really a very short-term markets here. And honestly, I have no problem waiting, and you guys should really have no problem waiting, because it's literally consolidation. Nobody's bought in yet. We're still waiting for the markets to give us a clear conservative sign, as I always teach, to buy into these markets here. So I'm literally, and I'll let you guys know when I do buy in, it's waiting for confirmation. Either we break bullish or we break bearish. It's how are we going to confirm this movement here. Now I'm going to wait for confirmations above probably $1.13 to buy back in. You could probably, if we close the daily a little bit higher up, maybe above $1.09, then maybe we can buy in and take the risk here at $1.13. But these are two resistance levels that really I don't want to trade below. But if you're a moderate to aggressive trader, go for it. You still can if we can confirm breaking this downtrend here, which you can also see is a problem too. Every time XRP is tempted to break through its top, we've had numerous attempts to retest this top resistance here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And each time it has not been able to break through its downtrend. So it's continuous, but there's a chance now that things are starting to pile up. We have the Bollinger Bands right here. We have moving averages that are retested. We have an uptrend. We have our price floor. We have the downtrend, the trend line. So there's a lot riding on this coin. Volume has died off completely. We have us trading at about 40 on the RSI. It's literally hit or miss now. Volume is going to come. We're going to see that big spike or dump that we're expecting. Unfortunately, I can't say which direction we're going to be moving to. I can give you an analysis as to what to expect here. Price range, honestly, for the first dump might swing us up this high. For the first run would be right up to top resistance here at $1.13. If we can close above $1.13, I'm expecting to see us shoot all the way up to very high levels, probably closer to $1.40. We break bearish on XRP. Expect to see a big dump to probably 88 to 83 cents in this zone here. So it's going to be either this, we're going to see either a confirmation break to the upside here. Can this not be on here? Jeez. We're either going to see a confirmation break above $1.12, swinging us all the way up to here. Bingo, that target, or we're going to break through this support. We're going to fall, retest here, and then we're going to dump again. These are the two projected areas here, and they're going to be big and they're going to be very violent. So there'll be plenty of opportunity and time to buy into these. It's just give us the confirmation that we're all patiently waiting for. So it's not much longer now. The downtrend is pretty much playing out. It's reached its point here, and now it's time to decide: are we going to close up below or are we going to close above? And this pretty much carries itself on with pretty much all these cryptocurrencies. You can see the same problem has pretty much been forming in Ethereum here since the start on the 16th. We've had the 17th, we have 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. We've had the 24th from the 16th, about over a week now, 8 days of this consolidation here, where we expected this support to be a problem zone, because previously this was our all-time high zone, and it doesn't seem like markets want to break through this. You can see what would happen exactly if we broke through that. It's going to be a pretty violent and aggressive stumble to the downside here, but at least the first thing we can expect, you can see the moving average has slowly, gradually climbed back up here. So the first fall that we might have would only be short term, probably down to like $3,800. And maybe if we can hold above these support levels, which would be this uptrend here, the moving averages, as well as maybe this price floor, we can then start to climb up higher. It's really the consolidation that we're looking for. But there is going to be some sort of volume movement in the very near future for these cryptocurrencies. The same thing is applying itself with Bitcoin, as we called probably a few days ago, obviously looking for whether or not this was either a double top or a head and shoulders formation here. Maybe this could be a head and shoulders. Maybe this is just clear double top. Regardless of the reason, we had expectations of correction down to its moving average here, but this is also a potential sign of liftoff. Understand that very well could be. You can see right here the continuous pattern, or that could be forming here on the coin. It's very possible. And that's something else that we have to consider here, that are we going to bounce off moving averages and head up higher? Are we going to breach through it? I believe we're probably going to bounce off this, retest lows maybe at 50K, and then start to head up higher. That's where I'm seeing the markets go to. But if we break through moving averages, we're going to have something else to deal with here. We tried it in the past. We used the uptrend. We broke bullish. I'm expecting to see that again and a pump higher, and that would also apply to Ethereum, which has a similar, very, very, very similar higher low formation here. So the higher low formation is also continued here. So the pullback right to its moving average should allow us to head up higher. This would be mainly a third confirmation, 1, 2, this would be 3. If it can start to rally up, that would be very, very, very vital for this crypto on the daily to basically signal that this is bottom support, and we'll probably continue to follow that for another maybe 1 to 2 bounces here. The same thing with Ethereum. So they're good signs here. The anticipation is just a small reversal. I mean, what it would be on these charts here, we'll just draw it out and then we'll wrap up today's video looking at S&P 500 and UpBots, but a correction down to its support. We're looking for maybe a 12 to 14% drop on Ethereum. It's probably also going to be very similar on Bitcoin as well. We'll see what this comes out to. Let's see. Price range, you can see the drop currently would be probably, no, a little smaller, about 11% drop on Bitcoin. So we're looking for, on average, a 12% drop between Bitcoin and Ethereum down to its bottom supports here. XRP, on the other hand, which is a little bit lower, a lot lower, or a lot bigger of a drop, would probably be a 19 to 20% drop. So down to support here would be 14, which is fairly accurate with the way Bitcoin and Ethereum would fall. And the lowest it could probably go to is about a 19%. So I'm expecting to see probably these cryptocurrencies, which need to, I'm really looking for them to see the small correction down to here, probably reverse down. We'll have Bitcoin reverse down. We'll have Ethereum reverse down to its target, its moving average right here. And then we'll reverse up as expected. It pretty much aligns with all these cryptos. You can see those would both be about a 12 to 13% drop. XRP might see a bigger drop, maybe a 14% drop here. We might wick down here, causing a 19% drop, close us above here, but that's pretty much hitting the target. And then obviously after doing so, we're now bouncing off supports and moving averages. We should start to see the reversal and head up higher, which would cause XRP to perfectly align with this point C correction and then swinging us back up to point D. It would align very well if markets played out like this, but that means we're going to have to be breaking this uptrend here. So that's the anticipation, but we've been patiently waiting for that to happen. So it's only going to be a matter of time. Otherwise, I mean, who knows what the S&P 500 is doing? I'm calling it to correct lower. It probably needs to. After retesting these top resistances, it's usually followed by some sort of pretty fairly sized reversal here down to at least 50 or 43 or 50 on the relative strength indicator. So we're looking for that dip to happen now. We're still trading pretty high at 64. We're looking at for to go to 50 here. So maybe down to here, maybe a little higher. And then that's pretty much it. Otherwise, guys, I do want to talk about UpBots with you. I want to give a huge shout out to UpBots for sponsoring today's episode. As with all crypto exchanges, please do your own research and never invest anything you can't afford to lose. So guys, UpBots is a platform primarily set up for both experienced and nascent traders to trade their assets. And it hosts and integrates several services which were previously unavailable to every trader on a single platform. Now guys, UpBots features several interesting tools such as trading bots, trading courses, and other features that are all tailored to the trader's level of experience. Now guys, UpBots' mission is to provide a safe and secure place for crypto newbies to thrive, and also features a range of study materials and trading courses on their website. So the cool thing about UpBots is that it's both web and mobile based, which offers relatively similar functionalities, and it's also featuring a range of tools and strategies for their users. Users who are not inclined to adopt the strategies preset by the platform have the luxury of developing their own algorithm. And besides, UpBots also allows you to rent your successful bot out and features a social copy that bridges the gap between experienced traders and newcomers. Not to mention the ability to trade sexes and dexes simultaneously, and hopefully you guys know that centralized exchanges, these are just a drop in the ocean of functionalities UpBots offers to its users. Essentially guys, UpBots is a form of circular economy whose range of activities revolve around UBXT token, which is their platform token. And the UBXT token is blockchain agnostic, and it is available on exchanges such as FTX, SushiSwap, PancakeSwap, KuCoin, etc. And keep in mind, Ethereum, BSC, UBXT, and Solana are its current bridges that have no effect on the total supply or market cap. Now guys, the payments include subscriptions to UpBots, signal providers, performance fees, social copy trading performance fees, and the referral part, and of course the training courses. Now guys, the cool thing is, in addition, this token's usability will partially extend to the commissions for trading bots and social copy. And as such, advanced traders get to earn UBXT by making their strategies and bots available for the use of other traders, which we discussed earlier. Now, UpBots keeps a meager percentage of these commissions as a fund targeted at further development of the platform, and a portion of their UBXT income will also be burnt regularly to prevent inflation of the token, which is expected. Now, the supply will always be reduced forever through buyback and burn programs, of which there are 3, and the first will aggressively burn tokens in real time with every successful trade made on the platform, and annually with company profits until there is about 50% of the current supply. And after that, another burn program will continue to burn a percentage on a continual basis forever. And as a trading platform, UpBots features every functionality tailored for the success of both experienced and amateur traders alike. And besides several exciting features distinguish it from other platforms within the ecosystem. So guys, in summary, UpBots is a next-gen trading platform that will establish a robust trading ecosystem with the potential to disrupt the trading framework of crypto assets. And UpBots is gradually establishing itself as a go-to platform for crypto assets trading, with a range of tools and features to connect the diverse exchanges just from an easy-to-navigate dashboard. So guys, for more information about UpBots, please check out the links in the description. Otherwise, huge shout out to UpBots for sponsoring today's episode. Definitely make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.